start because, oh, it's $49 to get started and $150 shopping spree or this or that. You started because deep down you were sick of where you were at and you wanted better. You started because of those deep feels, right? So if you can get people to connect with that and resonate with that, that's what's going to bring them to you. So like close your eyes for a minute and think about where you were before you started this business. What was your life like? Even if this was yesterday, right? Why did you start? Where were you at? That's what you're going to start with, the past. Why were you even interested? Where was your life at? So write about that. For me, I talk a lot about where I was. I was scared. I was broke. My in-laws were helping pay for our groceries. We had to ask my mom for a Costco membership card for Christmas because we couldn't afford it. Like that's where we were at. Okay, so talk about your past. And then, so there's 4 things: past, objection, present, and future. The objection is, what were you afraid of? We all had something that we were afraid of. We all had an objection. We all thought of something, whether that's you didn't think you had enough time, you didn't have the 99, you were afraid of failing, you were afraid of whatever it was. You're going to mention that and then how you overcame it. So as an example, I talk about, I was so afraid that I wasn't going to eat it. She comes in wearing the exact same shirt. Sorry. Okay. That's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. So you're going to talk about, where was I at? You're going to talk about what you were afraid of, what held you back, and then how you overcame it. So for me, I was super afraid of failure. I was so scared that I was going to put it all in and that I was going to fail, which is like literally 99% of literally every person that you talk to. Fear of failure is massive. Yes, buddy, I'll be there. No, go to bed. It's everything is majority of the reason why people don't start is because they're afraid of failure. So I talk about that. I say, this is where I was at. My mom had to buy us a Costco membership because we couldn't afford it. I was so scared that I wasn't going to be successful. But then I realized that nothing is going to change if nothing ever changes. That if a year from now, my life if I wanted my life to be different a year from now, I had to do something about it now. So that is going to be your objection. Can you not hear me?
No, we can hear you. So you guys, once she's done sharing this, so past, where you were, objection, and then the next thing she's going to explain, we are literally, I'm going to put on like music for like 3 minutes and we're going to literally write this out. I don't want you guys to watch. I want you guys to do it. So be taking notes on what she's saying.
Yeah. I'm kind of giving you guys an overview and then we're going to like literally write it out and I can give you examples. And so how you overcame the objection, and then now, even if you started today, you have a present. You have something that the business is doing for you now, whether it's, I was so afraid that I wouldn't be successful, but I knew I had to change something. And now I have a way out. I'm so hopeful because now I have a way to help my family. Now I have a way to get out of this, or something that the business has done for you. Even if you started 20 minutes ago, the business has already done something for you. And then the last thing is future. Where are you going? What do you want this business to do for you? Even if you're a double ambassador, you have a next goal. You have something somewhere where you're going. People want to be a part of that. People want to know that there's more because they want more too. So those 4 things is the template: past, objection, present, future. That's literally how I write in different versions every single one of my posts. If you're doing it for a post, which is what we're going to do, you take that same template and you just shorten each of those things for your stories. And you put the past on one, really short, the objection on one, and like literally that's how you make your stories. I can't believe we're on cheetah shirts. This is basically the best thing ever. Okay, so Christy is gonna put on some music, and
okay. Now that Distracted everyone. Okay, so
I'm so distracted.
we're gonna do this. So Mikkel, do you have something that you can copy and paste in the chat for them? Maybe like a moderate like template just for like people who just started today. So you guys, we're gonna do this now, but here's the deal. Number one, it's always gonna sound repetitive. Good, it should. That's it. Number two, I don't even care if you're a diamond or above. We forget to do this. We're like, oh my gosh, like, duh, they know what's done for me. Duh, they know where I came from, but they don't. They forget. So even as a diamond or above, like you should still be doing this. If you already made a business post today, that's okay. Make it, and then we're going to post it later. So let's go ahead and do this right now. And then I would love for some of you guys to share in the chat us doing it. But I'm just going to keep it real quiet because I know it's kind of hard to think sometimes when we have like music loud. Are we going like this? Okay. We're doing it, guys. Right now we're doing it. I don't know what this music is. Actually, that's not good music for making up this post. We're just going to do it in silence. It's kind of weird, but we're just going to do it, okay? Because it's very impossible for me to make a post when I'm listening to music. And if you guys are new, you can literally start your post with like, once upon a time, I didn't have hope. Like I didn't have hope for a change, because maybe that's all you, maybe you started today. So that's all you started for so far. Okay, guys, so we're just gonna give it a few minutes. I know that a lot of the times we can get really deep into it, and it can take longer than that, but I want you to copy and paste what Mikkel put in the group chat, put it in your phone, save it, and every single business post, when you're stuck, just literally take that. Literally take that. So objections, you guys, is like, I was too scared, too broke, didn't want to spend the money. It's all the things that people are going to give you as an excuse. Long story short, that's what it is. So I'm going to share mine. really quick that I made you guys. And just so you guys can kind of see, I didn't really put anything I've accomplished so far. Of course I could, but I didn't, just to kind of show you guys. So I just literally put, I said, once upon a time, I didn't have hope. The bills were so tight every single month, and I was scared of the potential of anything happening that was unknown. We just couldn't afford it. Then I found this amazing business. I didn't know how, I didn't know if I could, but I leaped anyways. I'm so grateful for the hope and the ability I have now to make the income of my choosing. That was super simple. It took 5 minutes. It's not always going to take you guys 5 minutes because you might be new, but it was very simple. It was very straight to the point, and it followed exactly what Mikkel said. So I think she's probably taking care of her babies. I'm not going to share it because I want you guys to make it yourself. The point is that I could copy and paste every single thing for you guys. I could, and I always tell you to be a copycat, but if you don't put your personal story into it, you'll never sign a good amount of distributors. You could sign 1 or 2 or 3, but you will never sign over 3 distributors if you don't put your story into it. Why you started, why you were scared to start. Okay. So you guys can watch the recording and repeat that and write it out if you really want to, but it'll take you much less time if you just write it yourself. Okay. so that was really simple. And then Mikkel, do you want me to show them how to kind of do like the stories? You look a little busy. Okay, so scroll up on the chat, you guys, and she put the template, the past, the present, the past, the objection, the present, and the future, where the business is allowing you to go. Okay, write that down, you guys. There's a lot of you that I see and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not signing DTs. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you haven't posted a business post in like 5 days. So why do you deserve to sign a distributor? Like, why do they get to sign up with you and benefit you without you actually doing any work, right? So here's the deal. That's the one I wrote, okay? This is all I'm gonna do. Just the same way you put it in paragraphs, you guys, like, you know, to break it up, you go on over. I'll just show you guys really quick. And you guys, there are literally like, if you go to YouTube and type in Over app, how to use the Over app, there's plenty of YouTube videos. So this is the Over app, and I'm doing this backwards for you guys. Click the bottom, easy peasy. I always choose the white background. You make it the story size. Wow, this is hard from behind. Ha! Okay, here you go, here you go. I don't know where the story size, whatever. We're just gonna pretend like that's the story size. Okay, check mark. Gives you this blank template of beautifulness. Okay, so usually what I do is I go to graphics, I get some sort of cute background. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cute, girl. So cute, so cute. And now it's this beautiful, cute background. Okay, I put my beautiful, cute picture. And then I'll just add a picture to it, you guys. Booty, 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 booty. Okay, we're doing this right now, FYI, okay? So then go back to your post that you just made. And I know some of y'all think you're too good to be doing this with us. I don't care. You better be doing it. Copy and paste the first line. Put it on this is how I do it too, you guys. I always add like a little shape, and I always add the shape, and I just do a little white square. A lot of you guys always ask about, whoa, a lot of you guys always ask about that. And then I'll just put the check mark and then put the words in there. Okay, then delete the next words, change the picture, go back to your post, easy peasy, put the next line. I think I deleted my post, it's fine. Oh, there it is. Then take the next line of your post, copy and paste it with a different picture, right? Yeah, you weren't supposed to see me. You were supposed to see this. Oh, can you guys not see my screen? Because it was on speaker view? Butthole. Oh, gosh. Did I just do all that and it didn't work? Did you guys see that? Can you guys see me now? Am I the main speaker now? Yeah. Did you guys see any of that? Yes, you saw? Okay, you did see it? Okay, cool. Wow, I don't know. Sorry. Anyways, So long story short, all you're doing on that overwrap, you guys, is you're creating a background as a base, and then you're copying and pasting each line and just literally switching out the picture. Your beautiful picture goes here. I got the background from the graphics. Put your words here. Easy peasy, you guys. Easy peasy. That's actually a really good question. How many slides do you do? I try not to make more than like 6 or 7. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, there, canceled the spotlight video. Okay, sorry guys. Sorry, I'm a little slow. Okay, so there you go. One last time. Okay, here we go. Okay, you're in the overwrap. All you did, let me just show you guys again. Okay, you went in the overwrap. All you did was create a white background, put it in story size, wherever that is, blah, blah, blah. Check mark. This is like the easiest app ever, you guys, once you learn it. I always go to a graphic. I make a really like background that I want, blah, blah, blah. Where is it? Yeah, it's there. You guys can't see it, but it's there. It's cute. Okay, and then check mark. I know this is like kind of slow, but if you guys have never used the app, you'll forever be grateful. Okay, and then I always do a shape. I'm sorry, a shape right here where it says shape. Booty. And I just click this white rectangle. That makes it, and I can change the color of the rectangle, and then I get to put the words in there, picture up there. Okay, so that's all we're doing right now. Really quick, you guys. Copying and pasting one of those lines. And then for the next line, we're just switching out the picture and putting the different writing. Switching out the picture, putting the different writing, okay? So let's do this right now, okay? Can you guys do that for me? And not just look at me, please. Thank you. I don't wanna waste my time, and I don't want you guys to waste your time. Looking at me doesn't make you any money, okay? I'm not saying you guys are not doing it, but I'm just saying, don't come crying to me. Well, you need to download it. It's called the Overapp. Okay, the app that I'm talking about, you guys, is the Overapp. It's yellow. Okay. We will go on to Jamie after this, and then after that, we're going to do some messaging. Okay, so let's do this story really quick. I'm going to do mine because why not? Because I'm going to sign all the DTs. So, you guys, the reason why it's important to get good at this is, and you guys can easily make this and copy and paste it right now while I'm talking, but the reason why it's so important is because you should have one business story up daily. Yeah, I know. I said daily. I know some of you guys are like, oh my gosh, that sounds like a lot. But the greatest thing ever is that with this app, you can just switch out the picture and switch out the background and use the same exact template story. Like, oh my gosh, you just save so much time. You guys shouldn't come on late. You should come on time. I do have the Pro. I'm not really sure what you can do without the Pro, but I'm pretty sure you can make like a pretty basic story. Yeah, Ashley Mesa says she has the free one, so I wouldn't like stress about it if you can't get it right now, but it's a very good investment if you can. Oh, look at how cute that is. Just so cute. I know this isn't like the normal trainings where we're like, I'm so inspired. But guess what? You can be so inspired, but if you don't do work, you don't get nothing. So, you know, that's where we're at. Okay. So I made my cute one. Once upon a time, I didn't have hope with my cute baby. Easy peasy. And then I'm just going to switch out the baby for a different baby or selfie or something cute. We are copying and pasting that post that we just wrote out. Okay. So that business post that we just wrote out, why we started, or I'm sorry, past objection, past, was it past objection, present, future? Yeah. Okay. So that post that we just wrote out, we're just copying and pasting basically how we would break it up in paragraphs. If we were talking to somebody, that's each storyline. And that post, you guys, FYI, I want you to post it. I want you to post it now. If you haven't already done a business post today, you need one of those a day and one business story a day. And I know it sounds kind of crazy sometimes. You're like, that seems like a lot. It's not a lot. I got people that are like, what do you do? And I'm like, really? You've been following me on Instagram for like 8 years. Like, and you don't know what I do? But they just don't. It's just not how that works. So anyways, copy and paste that. And then you just take like each line and add it to, you know, to the thing and then switch out the words. It's so freaking easy, you guys. It's ridiculous. And my hope is that at the end of this, you guys feel very confident and you have the perfect system. Okay. So since it is already 7:28, we're gonna stop doing that. We're gonna start messaging. I know it can take a little bit longer than what we just gave, but at the end, when we jump off, finish the story. Okay. Finish the story, use your post, put it into story and post it. All right. And if there's ever a promotion, guess what? The last slide is I started for $99 and right now I can start you for only $49. And that's what our goal is today, you guys. It's to get some distributors in. Yes, and put the income disclosure statement on that post and then always use a call to action. So I don't really do polls anymore because I get like a bunch of weirdos. I don't know. I think it's just because my page is public. Not weirdos, but there's just other businesses. I'm like, okay, are you from like Yugoslavia, like you random girl? It's very weird. So I don't do polls anymore. That's just me personally. You can if you think they're so great or you're on private. But what I always just do is like message me the word opportunity or message me info or message me business or message me extra income. Cause I'm like, okay, if they can't message me, like they're probably not gonna sign up. If they could just message me, that'd be great. So that's what I always do. Okay, so we are gonna go on. We're gonna move on, you guys. So Mikkel shared why we do this. Why we do this because she talks to people every single day, but her business posts and her business stories seal the deal. And you know, I know Alexis doesn't really use Instagram. It doesn't matter, you guys. Even on Facebook, people go to the stories first. Wherever you go, wherever you work, people go to the stories first. Period. End of story. Okay. And so it's just so very important to do this because if you do one thing without the other, if you message, people always tell me they're like, I'm messaging so much, I'm not getting a reply. I go to their page, I'm like, yeah, because you just, Galaxy, you're taking my screen. Stop participants sharing. And, you know, people will be like, why am I not signing? And I'm like, well, your page gives no value to your business. Like, they're like, okay, you weirdo, in my inbox for me to join your business. Like, what business do you have? Like, they don't even know what you're doing. So, all right, Jamie, I will let you go. Jamie's actually not giving a task, but she's got some awesome, amazing words. And then we are going to be messaging with Alexis, Ashley, and Eden after this, okay? Where's your face? So many faces. Where are you at? Actually, I'll just make it so that you can unmute yourself. Oh, it already is. Jamie, you can unmute yourself. Jamie? Jamie? Oh, I don't know why. Okay.
There.
There.
Okay. All right. I'm glad I got the cheetah memo. Uh,
I mean, it's just a really good shirt. I don't, is this a, I don't know. I was going to say, never mind.
plan, I was like, okay, so I'm super excited, you guys. Because this stuff that we're asking requires so much mindset for you guys to do the repetition, for you guys to post every single day, multiple times a day, even about your business, to be able to hear the no's and be okay with it and still come back and post again the next day. So I was telling Christy how I had just watched the Michael Jordan um, Last Dance like documentary series. There's like 10 of them, but it was so good. And she was like, "Can you please just share a couple of things that you heard from there?" And I was like, "Yes." See, Kara said it's so good. But it's literally so good because Michael Jordan, as you guys know, I mean, no one has not heard of Michael Jordan. He's like the top of his game. He's a total champion. Like he is the epitome of what a work ethic is, you know, and going after your goals. And essentially that's us, you guys. We want to be the top of our game. Like we want to be winners. And you know, one thing that he said in there is that, you know, sometimes we might come in here and we might be a little bit hard on you guys, or we might push you, or Christy might say things that makes you go, you know, like, oh my gosh, she's so red. But it's because she loves you and she wants you to do well in this. She wants to see you succeed and see you guys have that success. And that's what Michael Jordan was. Like that's what he wants to be, what he wanted to be for his team. And I got off of there and I was like, I'm gonna be Michael Jordan. Like I'm gonna go and I'm gonna be tough on my team. And if they think I'm a jerk, I don't care because I want them to be their very best. I want them to reach their maximum potential and I want them to see that. And I want them to have that because I want them to feel this and I want them to know what this is like. And if we, you know, come in and we tell you guys like, you know, it's okay if you don't make this post. It's okay if you don't want to talk about this. It's okay if you never get out of your comfort zone. You'll get there. You'll get there in your own time. No, that is not okay. That is not going to help you. We're doing a major disservice to you if we do that. And what some of his teammates said through it is, you know, Michael's tough. He's super tough. He was hard on us. He was a downright jerk sometimes. But in the end, over the years, we appreciated it and we knew what his intentions were. We knew that he was trying to get us to level up and we knew that he, you know, that was the way to get us there, you know. And he said, um, sometimes I harass people, I tease them, I tried to make them angry because I wanted them to get mad. I saw the potential and I wanted that competitive side to come out in them and I wanted their drive to show up. You know, I knew they had this raw talent and this potential, but what they lacked was the motivation and the drive. And that's very similar, you know, like sometimes I see people on my team and I'm like, oh my gosh, they have so much potential. Like they could do so amazing at this. They have all the pieces, but they don't have the drive or they don't have the motivation. And so, you know, it's not doing you any favors to baby you and say, you know, come along at your own pace. No, like you've got to go and you're part of a team now. And part of what he did was he had high expectations, super high expectations for his team. He said, if you are not going to show up on this team, you do not have a place on this team. You made it onto this team. Now you need to be a part of it and you need to show up. So, you know, that's things like showing up to trainings. He would never accept that if people didn't show up to trainings. And so yay for all of you who are on here right now, like, you know, you're showing up. But one thing that I really loved that he said is he said, there is, yes, I want to be Christy someday. I want to be number one. I want to be Black Diamond. And so you have to come in and you have to think like, you know, those people think. You have to be like the Michael Jordan and you have to show up. And there was like one of their championship games and he had ordered a pizza night the night before and he got so sick. He was so sick, like food poisoning. He was up all night throwing up. They said he looked so pale, like he was shaking. They had to give him an IV right before the game and he still went out and he played. And when his team wasn't you know, doing like they weren't winning, he came harder. No matter, you could see it physically. He was sitting on the bench with like a towel over his face, and he just looked like he was shaking and did not feel good, but he showed up because he wanted to win. He wanted to be where he wanted to be. His goals were that important, and he was not going to let them slip. And that's a lot of how we are sometimes too. You guys cannot make the excuses. You can't say, oh, my kids did this today, I'm tired, I worked too late, my depression is kicking in, my husband and I got in a fight, my whatever. Like, stop with the excuses. Just go. You can find 5 minutes in a day, 10 minutes in a day. You can, go to bed late. You can wake up early. Like, no excuses. Like, he would not be Michael Jordan if he had the excuses. And so one last thing I want to say is that someone said to him, because he would go so hard, and he was like, if they are not going to help me win this game, I will do it my dang frickin' self. And that's how we have to be. Like, it doesn't matter if your team is showing up. Find more team. Do it yourself. Like, plan to do it yourself. Like, just show up. But someone said to him, Michael, there is no I in team. And he said, yeah, but there's an I in win. And so, if you guys want to win, there's an I in win. And so it all comes back to you. You have to say, am I showing up? Did I do my post today? Did I do my 6 list? Did I check in with my distributors? Did I do everything that I'm asking my team to do? Did I do my very best today? There is an I in win. And so if you guys want to be successful in this, and I know you do, because why else are you here? You came here because you wanted to make a change. You want something different in your life, whether it's more time, more freedom, more finances, more savings, more fun, like more friends, whatever it is. It starts with I. So you have to remember that, and you have to show up, and you can't expect anyone else to do it for you. And if no one else is, helping along, like, it doesn't matter. We're all adults. We can all figure it out, and we can all get it done. But watch it, because it is so good. Watch it while you're sending messages or something else, because there's like 10 of them, but it's really so good. And he fought so hard for where he was and for his status. And we have to fight for that too. It's not going to magically come, and we cannot be making excuses. Okay, that's it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my, I'm ready. Y'all, I just need to go get to work. I know. So I wanted her to talk between that, so that when you were sending these messages, you're like, yeah, baby. Cause I'm fired up right now. I'm like, yes, girl. Oh my gosh. Can we all just give a little clappy clap to there's no I in team if there's the I in win? I love that. And you know what I love too? I love like that she used this business and this team as an example. Cause some of you guys are like, wow, like, how dare you ask me or say that you're going through this, so you should still be on team training. You guys, like, no one is doing anyone a service by saying, it's okay. It's okay. Like, nobody is. But oh my gosh, that was amazing. All right, so let's get to work now, because now all y'all are like fired up and your mindset's right. And so we're going to sign some DTs. Okay, so Alexis, let's go to yours. Sending messages, and then I'll do some, and then Ashley and Eden. The reason why I'm doing that is on purpose in a certain specific way, but let me unmute you really quick.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey.
Okay, cool. I already got it like prepared, ready to send. So what I'm going to send to everybody is a message that's super simple, super easy, asking for referrals and telling them about the $400 cash giveaway that we're doing. Or you can change it and say the Tory Burch sandals with the massage, but cash is the way to go.
Let's do money today. We're just going to stick with money. Everybody's money.
I'm sending it right now in the group chat. And then I'm going to send you a business host supposed to do, because tonight is about the business and bringing in DTs. So here is a super simple business host to post. I just gave you both. We're going to do for the next 10 minutes, send out as many as you can. Don't hold back, ladies. Don't think, just do. Best advice I've ever gotten when it comes to messaging. That's about all I got. Let's go.
Yeah, I love it. And you guys, you on Facebook, if you don't know what they call like green light messaging, you can.
Yeah.
Right at the top is the people who are on Facebook right now in their messenger. So go to those people first.
Yes, because those people are online right now. They're going to read your message immediately and give you an answer faster, so you can get them posted up now.
Carol Baskin. I'm done. Okay, I'm getting to work. Bye.
Jeez. Another tip for you guys who like host a post a lot and you have a lot of regulars, if you see your regulars on, don't ask them. Ask new people. This is a new chance to get brand new people to host a post for you that you've never talked to before, what you've got to offer. At the end of the 10 minutes, I want you guys to comment how many you sent.
And just another tip, if you guys are like, oh, those people have already posted for me, just go to your friends list. That's what I'm doing. I'm literally just going to my friends list. No, we are not doing customers right now, you guys. No customers. I don't care if you are, I don't even care if you have a first customer. You're doing DTs. Period. During this $49 kit, trust me, you rather sign 5 distributors than 5 loyal customers. Am I right, Doe?
Truth.
Yeah, now till the 21st, you guys, distributors can sign up for only $49. It's a quick promotion until Thursday, and that's why we're just all in. However, don't be afraid also too. There was a time where I was like, I'm not gonna ask this person to host a post, like feels kind of silly, like they're gonna judge me, but there's no reason for them to be on your Facebook if you're either going to not offer them the business or not have them do host a post for you. So this is kind of a great way. If they're not even willing to throw up a post for you for $400 entrance, they're never going to become a customer. Well, they're probably not going to become a customer distributor anytime soon. You can make room later. So do not be afraid. P.S. I would prefer everybody to do just Facebook right now because Ashley's task is going to be on Instagram. And I know some of y'all like, Alexis, you're going to be like, what?
Whoopsie.
It's crazy when you go down your friends list, you guys. I'm like, wow, I forgot all these random people I had on my friends list.
Or you come across old potentials you haven't talked to in like 6 months.
And you
Oh,
were
hey, how
very
you
naughty
doing?
and didn't follow up. Yeah.
Got as many as I do.
Shh, don't tell. We're just learning here. We're all just learning. And always change their name in the beginning so that Facebook doesn't like just think it's a just copy and paste. So I always just fill in their name. Just a little fun fact. This girl, I said like, hey, blah, blah, blah. She's like, do I know you? What do you want? Clearly it didn't. Somebody asked, do you feel like there's a better time to message during the day or the night? No, just get it done. Well, you might.
Get it done when you can, honestly. I mean, I have 4 children, so nighttime is when I do most of my messaging. And I kind of like nighttime only because when I wake up, I've got all these host to post going. But then again, sometimes I get them done during the day if I can. Just get it done.
That's the goal. All right. Do you want to stop?
And yes, definitely change the name because you want it to be your name because you're the one trying to get them to join your team.
All right, guys. Should we? I don't know how long we've been going.
It's been 8 minutes because I set it at 10:40.
Wow, already.
So they got 2 minutes.
Okay.
Well, 10:40 Eastern time. It's 10:48 now.
The awesome thing too, you guys, about giving someone a business post to post, I'd say 1 out of 10 of them are like, oh, what is this post or what is this business? And they are interested just by asking them to post it. It's super cool. Should I ask my old boyfriend from high school to host a post for me, you guys?
Honestly, I send it to anybody. I didn't see who that person was who said it. I send it to anybody. If they're online, I'll send it. It's $400 free cash. You know what I mean? I hardly ever say no to free money.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, you can't care what someone might say. Like, you just can't. You might as well just unfriend them now.
Exactly, Felicia. If someone blocks me, good riddance. We don't need that negativity in our life. Goodbye. There you go. You guys are killing it. All right, it's been 10 minutes.
All right, we're moving on to the next task. You guys, listen, I don't want to hear your negative responses. It is what it is. Don't tell me I don't want to hear it. That's perfect. You get to clear your network and your life of negative or unsupportive people. You're doing this business to change people's lives. You're doing this business to get results and help other people and help yourself. So just don't even share it. Don't care. Don't want to hear it. I don't even know how many I got sent out.
I don't either. I'm counting now.
And Alexis, can you copy and paste the post that we're actually having them post in the chat?
Oh, yeah.
Because some of them.
I have to wait for the comments to slow down because it's blowing up.
I got 16 that I sent out. And I don't think anyone's read it so far because it was so quick. But you guys, that was 16 in 10 minutes.
Boom, I got 15 and 3 already said yes.
So freaking awesome, you guys. Like, this is.
All right, I'm going to resend the message, guys. If you want to slow down on those amazing comments, get ready. It's coming for you, and go.
I love this too because it just shows you guys, you don't think it if you just set a timer. Give yourself 10 minutes to do host posts. Give yourself 10 minutes to do follow-up. Give yourself 10 minutes to do this. And it's just like what we were doing before, the Power 30s. Just give yourself like a limited amount of time and people will freaking rock it. Copy and paste the post that they're going to have you post. So this is how it works, you guys. Some of you guys are brand new. So number one, what you need to go do, and go do it now. Go to your Facebook settings, okay? And go to timeline and tagging, and then like timeline review, and turn it on, okay? Turn it on. The reason for that is because when you have 20 people post for you, they're gonna tag you in it. And when they tag you in it, you're gonna have like 100 things on your page. You don't want it to be there. You want it to just be on their page and not show on yours. And then I always usually go put a comment under it so that I can make sure I don't lose the notifications, okay? That's super important, super, super important thing for host to post, okay? And this giveaway is going through the entire month. Through the entire month, you can use this, you guys. This is super powerful. Mikkel, a few days ago, signed like 3 distributors just from host to post. Just go to Facebook settings, timeline and tagging. Let's see. Facebook settings again. And then it says timeline and tagging. And at the bottom, it says review posts you're tagged in before the post appears on your timeline. Turn that on. When you get tagged in it, do not add it to your timeline. We don't want to add it to our timeline, okay? Super simple, you guys. So excited. And you can switch up that distributor one if you want to. You can switch up a little bit of things, but I mean, take it from the people who know it, just do it, okay? No, this is the thing. It is late where she is too. It's almost 11 o'clock. You guys would be very surprised. Do it now. Just do it now, or you won't ever do it. Just do it now. I don't care where you live. I don't care how late it is. Alexis, it is Eastern time where she lives. It is what, 10 or almost 11? It's almost 11. And she just got 3 people that said yes. More people are going to be on late than I think they are going to be on this morning. So just don't make an excuse. Just freaking do it right now. Okay. Because otherwise I can almost guarantee you're probably not going to do it. Okay. So let's do Ashley. All right. Where's your file? Let me see. Yeah. If they don't get back to you, it's fine. They'll get back to you in the morning. Well, it's fine. Let's see. Let me just make it so that you can okay, go ahead, Ashley. I forgot who I was talking to for a second.
Hi.
Hello.
I am super pumped, guys. This is so exciting. Like, if you guys are not excited, you need to get excited right now, for one, because we're doing all these tests. But if your heart isn't right, if you're not excited about it, you're not going to get the result. Like, point blank, you got to be excited. You got to have the belief. And if you guys haven't already, I want you to put it out there. Just say it out loud. Even if you're in your room alone, doesn't matter. Say, I am signing a distributor tonight. I am signing somebody. Have that belief. Like, it is so important. In the chat right now, I'm going to drop a couple messages. These are very generic messages, guys, that I send to offer people the business that I've never talked to before. But I want you to edit them so they sound like you, so that it's something that you would say to somebody. If you're not like, hey, sweetie, then don't say that. Put their name. And this is just something that I have like in my text replacement, so I can go in and easily edit it to that person, okay? You're going to get much better responses when you're, talking to that person and not just like treating them like a robot. But there's 3 different ones in there. One says, you know, they have really good responses. So if you come across somebody that has a good following, I send that one to them. If you come across somebody that is literally just posting gorgeous selfies, and you can tell they're posting selfies, even if they don't get a lot of likes on them, they're like into, you know, posting selfies and using social media. Then I send them the one that's like, you are super gorgeous. You would be amazing at this, because that's what they want to hear. Like, you give somebody a compliment, and it doesn't have to be overthought. It could be, you know, you get a lot of interaction. You're gorgeous. Your kids are so cute. I'm a mom too. Like, look at their profile and see which message you want to send them, or write your own. But I sent 3, so you guys have plenty to choose from. And we're going to go over to Instagram. So the thing with Instagram is, guys, I love Facebook too. I can tell you, Facebook is like my jam. But I sign distributors from Instagram, and I do it so effortlessly because I always post to my story, right? My stories are linked, so I'm constantly having my stories filled on Instagram and Facebook. I always put up 1 to 2 business posts. It's the same one I'm doing on Facebook. I copy it over to Instagram, and then I take some time to send out some distributor messages on Instagram. Like, that's my thing. I will go and send distributor messages. And like Mikkel said at the beginning of this, guys, people aren't going to, some people will, but a lot of people aren't going to sign right away when you message them. You're going to tell them the information, even if they're interested. And the fortune's always going to be in the follow-up, which we're going to do more of. But this is the initial reaction. This is the seed. This is getting them following you. And that's the whole point. I actually typed into the team page in Make It Happen Wrappers, and I typed in offering the business just to see what pops up. Guys, you have such amazing resources in the team page for you right there. So like, I saw an old post that Christy did, and it was like, you know, I talk to people every single day. Because if you are, you know, follow-ups are amazing, you're talking to people that message you, that view your stories, all this stuff. But if you're not talking to somebody new every single day, then you're going to run out of people to talk to. You're going to run out of people that are following you. And it's such an important part of the business. So I just go to my following on Instagram, guys. If you go to your profile, and you'll have following and followers. So I go to the followers, people that are following me, and I just start messaging people. I do not overthink it. While I'm on there, if I see somebody that is like amazing, I will take the time to send them a voice note offering them the business. But other than that, I just copy and paste, switch out their name for who they are. And like I said, I use those 3 messages, so I kind of send it to who they are. Because when you first click on them, you're gonna see their profile pop up. So you're gonna see like who they are. I'm gonna automatically see if they have kids. I'm gonna automatically see something about it. So it makes it really quick to send those messages. So I think that's.
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, guys, I know we're running over, but it's because we want to explain what we're doing, obviously, because the majority of you guys are new. So we're going to do this for the next 10 minutes. And that obviously means we're going to go over, but you know what? You're getting a good benefit out of this, okay? I would maybe put maybe do 2 likes and a comment on their page, and then go and message them. And then we'll just do that for the next 10 minutes. Okay, don't overthink it. Just do it to as many people as you possibly can in the next 10 minutes.
So I saw somebody asked in the comments, guys, we're not responding to any of these messages right now. We're just getting as many out as we can. And then I know Christy has in a distributor script in the team page. So once we're done, you can go back and respond using the distributor script. But right now, you just want to get out as many as possible, because if you start responding to them, you're not going to get the amount out that we want.
How many of you guys gotten out so far? I have gotten out. I don't want y'all to fall asleep on me. You know, we already lost 30 people. 30 not committed people. I'm just kidding, but kind of, but not.
The thing what's really cool about Instagram is you can like spot your next runners from a mile away. Like you can come across profiles where I used to be scared to message them, but now if I look at them, they're not with another business. I'm like, yes, jackpot. Like though, that's my next runner. So don't like not message somebody because their pictures are like amazing. Those are the people we want.
It doesn't matter if your friends are online. We're sending messages offering the business. It has nothing to do with if they're online or not. We are sending messages, you guys. Don't overthink it. Just send the messages. All right, guys, let's move on to the next thing. That was just about 10 minutes. No, girl, don't bring that negativity in here. We're not sharing anything negative in here. This is not the place for it. You can say it to your husband, your upline, then you move on from it. It's just not worth it. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your energy, because you could get 20 good responses, but that one will make you feel bad. That's not worth it. This person is not worth it. Okay. So we're not, what you focus on grows. So we're not even talking about it, especially not here. Okay. Your words are a powerful thing, the most powerful thing, actually. So let's move on to Eden. All right. Eden, my special Cheetah-licious presidential.
That's right. Dang straight.
Right.
Okay, guys, are you ready to get hyped up? Let's see, it's 9:09 my time. And to wrap this up, we're going to follow up with every single person you've ever talked to that was interested in the business or wasn't interested in the business. Maybe they were your customer, maybe they posted a post for you already. You're going to literally follow up with every single person, and you're going to do it with voice message. But first, you're going to leave them. I know Christy put this in the team page this morning, but it's exactly what I do too, because it works. It makes them super excited and curious. So they respond to you whether or not they've ghosted you time and time again. So you're just going to say, girl, guess what? Girl, exclamation point, and then guess what, with a bunch of question marks. Let's see if I can type it in here. It's not that hard to hear though, to remember. Girl, guess what? And literally everyone that's like ever ghosted me and left me on red, they respond, what? Or who is this what? So I go into my phone in my text, and with an iPhone, you can click, you scroll down and you click the little search bar, and I label my potential distributors PDT for potential distributor. And so I type that in, I search PDT, and it pulls up all of my potential distributors. Or you can do that in the little contact area in your phone. If I could turn down my brightness. And you type in PDT and it'll all pull up. And so every single potential distributor I've ever talked to in the last 3 years of my business, I will go and do that. And I'll say, girl, guess what? And then they respond to me. And then if they have a iMessage, I'll send a voice message. And I just say, oh my gosh, I am so excited. You'll never believe it. I can't believe my company just did this, but it's half the startup cost or investment for our business. And then I just say, basically, are you in? I can play one of my little really excited recordings if you guys want to hear. But you can do the same thing on Messenger. Wow, why am I retarded with this brightness? Okay, so you click the search bar on Messenger. How do I do this, Christy? There we go. You guys can do it. Messenger, search it, and then you can click in any keywords. For me, I type in 99. And then you click see more, and it pulls up all of your other messages you've ever talked about, how much it costs to start the business. And so there's a million other potential distributors I've talked to. So you go through those, and then the ones in your text messages. And then I haven't found a way to search in Instagram messages, but it's the same thing. If you're not organized and write people down, you need to start doing that, because when we have huge promotions like this, you can go through all of your potentials. But right now I want us to do that, send out that message. And then when they respond, if there's a voice message option, send that.
Yeah, so you guys were sending out voice message. Eden, can you type in there what, after they say, guess what, we are sending them through voice message, but I know some of you guys might not technically be able to do voice message right now, but pretty much everybody should be able to.
Okay. Yeah, I'll type it.
But yeah, if you type it out, however, if you are within your first 3 weeks, put a 1 in the chat, okay? So if you are within your first, couple weeks and maybe you don't have potentials yet, I'm going to give you a second option, okay? Because we have to do the work to get the potentials. But again, we started with making that post, because when you go to message people, if you have not even made a business post recently, they're going to be like, who are you? What are you talking about? So that's why we started with that. So if you don't listen, your roadmap is going to be all messed up, but it's okay. We'll still do it. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to message all the creeps. Okay. The creeps. We are doing follow-ups, and I love what Eden said, you guys. It's so important to stay organized. I have all my potentials here, but guess what? Just like Alexis and I were talking about, sometimes they fall through the cracks. So searching those keywords is amazing. So here's the deal. If you don't have any potentials, or maybe you were totally on the ball and you already followed up, I just want you to go to your stories on Instagram or Facebook, swipe up, and this is all the people who viewed it. I want you to message those people. I don't care if it's a business or a product post. I'm going to put something in the chat for you guys to message those people who viewed your story. Okay? If you did your business story, this shouldn't be easy. Yeah, you send it to everybody, you guys. Nobody ever comes off your follow-up list because as soon as they do, somebody else signs them. So here's the one that we're sending to the views on a business story. And then if you've never done a business story, we're going to switch it up a little bit. Okay, so you're either doing Eden's follow-up, but if you've already done follow-ups or don't have any potentials yet, then use one of these replies for your story replies. You guys, these are the same messages, what Eden said, what Ashley said, the things that Mikkel said, and the things that Alexa said. This is all I use, you guys, all I use. Okay, so let's do that. You have no excuse. I don't care what. Yeah, and somebody said if they just did their adventure post, like their first post, can they send that to them? Absolutely, you guys. Whatever it is we are just trying to ask as much as we can, as often as we can. So you guys, even if you can't use the voice memo, you can still say, guess what? You don't have to, you can send out the guess what in a text. That's actually what I do. Oh, is that what you just said? Send out the guess what in text, and then when we're off this phone and they start to reply, you can send your excitement, which is the thinkant, in that voice message, giving the same reply that Eden said about the awesome promotion. So let's get to work. I'm on the sign some people. How awesome, you guys. In about 40 minutes of, I'd say about 40 minutes of actually doing the work, maybe 30, we've sent out, I'd say I'd probably sent out over 50 messages already. If you guys stay focused and you just have these messages in your phone, your life is easy. Like, then all you have to do is make sure you're posting stories and post like what Mikkel said. And this is all focused on distributors. I'm not talking about customers, obviously. If you guys can focus on this, you will sign distributors, and then just literally growing your network. That's it. That's all you got to do. I want to be a big old asker. We'll do this for 10 minutes and then we will be finished here, but I will wrap it up with some awesome, exciting stuff. Are you messaging the viewers of stories as voice messages? Yeah, if you guys can, if you are on 2 devices, if you have the ability to do that, do that. Anything you do, if you do it in voice message, you will get better responses, guaranteed. Okay, so whoever is that Fire tablet, if one of my customers wants to become a distributor, how does that work? Just message your enroller. All you literally do is sign them up as a distributor, put a number one in their email, log into their account and say, hey, I became a distributor. Please cancel my loyal customer account and update my email. The Facebook settings are, you guys, it's very self-explanatory. You'll see it. Just go to settings and then like timeline and tagging and turn it on. You'll see it there. Secret is to not get okay. We probably have a few more minutes. You guys can just keep working while I'm talking, but yeah, you can't hear us because we're muted because we're working, guys. That's what we're doing. We were working. We were getting potentials. We were messaging. So here's the deal. Do not overthink it. If you guys act like you are helpless, you will be helpless. So the reason why I say that is because a lot of our messages were pretty much the same, right? Like my offering the business to someone on a post was the same as offering the business to someone on my story replies, was the same as, you know, I just tweaked it a little, like, hey, I saw you commented on my post, blah, 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 blah. Or, hey, I saw you liked my post. I think you'd be great at the business, blah, blah, blah. Or, hey, I saw you viewed my story. Would you be interested in more information? Don't overthink it, you guys. You need to realize your potential and your confidence and just ask. The biggest thing is to keep it simple and just ask, okay? You have to realize that when you do that, like, you're gonna get more confident. So all of those same scripts, you guys, I want you to use that. But messaging people who like your business post, it's just the same. Hey, I saw you like my business post. Are you interested in making money with me? Just simply ask, okay? So there's a couple things I want to share with you guys just really quick before we jump off. You can go ahead and keep messaging. I want you guys to realize that before you jump off, see some of you guys, you're running. Number one, like, you have got to do these things each day. Just like what Jamie said. Don't try to skip it. Don't try to post without messaging. Don't try to message without posting. Like, you're just gonna go in circles. Like, just do the things. Just do the things. When these people start to message you back, you give them the post, or you're gonna follow the distributor script that's in the team page. It's on the day 4 or 5 video, okay? It's right there, or we have the potential group, but just follow it exactly, okay? So I am just super excited because we had like a triples and up call with Mark today, and it was just so amazing, like the numbers and things that he was sharing with us. You guys, we are in so much momentum, and basically he was telling us, like, you know, over summer, don't get distracted, stay focused. There's only a few companies right now, you guys, that are in the momentum and that have rapidly grown in the last couple months, and we are the biggest one. We are the one. And so you will be left behind if you don't take full advantage of it right now. Right now. In a couple weeks, you will have almost missed out on it potentially, because it takes a second to get the momentum. So if you started today, take advantage of it today, meaning what we just did in like a 30-40 minute period of actually sending the messages. Do that every single day. Set your alarm for 9 o'clock at night or 9 a.m. or whatever you need to do. Set it, take these messages, say I'm gonna do 10 minutes of each of these. I'm gonna take the 10 minutes to make the post. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, you guys. And so, like, I really want you guys to be a part of this, because exactly like Jamie said too, like, we have to raise our standards to really know our potential. And sometimes we have to be at rock bottom in order to work hard enough to see what we're capable of. And that's what I love. And you just have to stay hungry. And yeah, I love what he said too. He's like, we're not running to the finish line, you guys. We are running past it. He said he already has June set up so big and so crazy that if you're not taking advantage of what we have right now, you're going to miss out. You guys, you are going to miss out. And he explained too how, like, right now in momentum, 1 + 1 does not equal 2. 1 + 1 equals whatever you want it to be. 1 + 1 equals 59, 87, 100. And the reason for that is because it's duplication. You guys, the power of this business is duplication. So there's going to be people who are going diamond in 30 days, 60 days. There's going to be people going ruby in a week or 2, and we already have that. Okay. We have to run right past the finish line. We got to keep running. We'll get up so much momentum that, like, we can't stop our legs because we're running so dang fast and we already hit our promotion, right? Sometimes we like to slow down when we already hit our promotion because we feel that sense of accomplishment, but this is not the time to do that. This is the time to take full advantage. This is a time where people make more income than they've ever seen in their entire life, and they pay off all their credit card debt, and they pay off, you know, things that they never thought they were going to pay off. You guys, I love Jessica. She's every time she pays off a credit card or pays off a school loan, she texts me like how much she did. I was like, that's amazing. You guys, like, that's amazing. We're going to pay that off, and then you can do your bougie things. I don't care what you do, but we're going to pay off that debt you have. We're going to pay off all the, you know, all the things that have held you back. And then you get to dream about whatever you want, you know? And yes, you guys, this is exactly like what a power hour is. We have those going 5 or 6 times a day. They're in the announcement section of the team page listed. We literally jump on like this and work together with tasks, okay? So maybe you're not disciplined yet. Maybe you feel like you are not accountable for yourself yet, and that's okay. We all started that same way too, and the discipline will come over time. But if you need to, jump on one of those power hours each day and show up on that same one every single day. because then you are going to stay accountable to work. Because I know some of you guys, you would have never messaged had we not done it tonight together, right? But when we get off here, you're going to feel so good. You feel so good after you do the work. Sometimes I'm like, I don't want to, like, I don't feel like it, but I force myself to do it anyways. And then afterwards, I always feel better. I always feel better. It's just like, yeah, it's just like what she said, you guys, it's a muscle. When you use it, it grows. Okay. You don't always see it right away, but it's growing. It's growing. It's just like a muscle, but you have to use it for it to grow. If you don't use it, it's not going to grow. Okay. You're going to feel so accomplished, you guys, after tonight. So love you all. There's scripts for all the replies and all the fun stuff. But if you would if you loved this accountability, get on at least 1 power hour a day. You guys, this is exactly what it's like. Okay. So I'm so excited to see all of you guys promote. And before you jump off, put in the chat how many distributors you're signing now till Thursday. Okay. This is when the promotion ends. And I sign distributors all the time for $99. But this is a special promotion. $49 this is what I like to say to you guys. When the choice has been made, it doesn't matter how much it is. It's just the fact that people have this irrational fear sometimes of what people think or what this. The best part about things like this, it's not the fact that they're saving $50, right? If people really wanted to find $50, they could. It's the fact that their mind says like, okay, it's a sale, I need to jump on now. It's a limited time thing. So their mindset says, I need to jump in now, and they stop overthinking everything. It's like when Jamie told me about this Michael Jordan thing that I'm totally going to watch tonight. She was like, yeah, it's on Netflix. I looked on Netflix everywhere for it. I couldn't find it. I Googled it. Where do I find this? And it said something about Hulu. I was like, did you watch it on Hulu? She's like, oh, maybe it was Hulu. And I was like, oh, dang, I can't find it on Hulu. Like, we don't even have Hulu. I was like, I guess I'm getting Hulu. And she's like, well, make sure it's on there because we have this ESPN thing too. And I was like, dang it. And then I Googled it again. And she let me log into hers, and I was like, dang, it's on Hulu. And I'm like, I guess I'm just going to have to tell Erin that I'm getting ESPN to watch this one thing, because she sold the, how do you explain it? Like, she sold to me the vision and the excitement so much that I was willing to just basically spend whatever it took. Like, I wanted that so bad. And there's a kid right behind me. Okay, take your thing, take your box. Erin made him a robot box and he would like to take it to bed. So anyways, you guys, like, that's what it is. It's the value, but these types of sales and deals, it just makes them not think about it too much. Okay. So, I truly think that all of you guys can sign more than what you say, but I will ask you this, and I'll leave you with this. If you could absolutely sign as many as you decided to, no doubt about it, what number would you pick? That's a thought, right? Because your only limit is you. So why not? Why not shoot for the sky? Why the heck not? Shanty, 5 million. Okay, all right, girl, you're gonna look extreme there. But anyway, so I'll leave you guys with that. And I love you all, and I hope this helped, and thank you for all the amazing ladies who helped to do this with us, and it was awesome. Okay, let's all go sign some DTs.